Hey Prabhat, on the course today, you told me about this new product called CPIplus. Could you tell me a bit more about it?
Well, Nick, in my experience as a financial planner, I think what I found some retirees want is reliability and consistency of returns and to be able to make the most of what they've built up over many years of work. And Hostplus introduced CPIplus for our pension members to provide a predetermined return above the rate of inflation.
So how do you calculate the returns for CPIplus?
Well, Nick, the first step is we start with the rate of inflation, which we measure using the Consumer Price Index. So the CPIplus product is designed to provide a predetermined return above CPI. So for example, let's say CPI plus 2%.
So in a way, it's like me on the golf course knowing I'm going to shoot level par or better.
Yeah, absolutely. So what that means, Nick, is that the CPIplus product is designed to provide a return above inflation. But what we do with the product is we also put a floor on the return. So what that means is even if inflation, for example, turns negative, the lowest return you can get from the CPIplus product is 0%.
So what kind of returns can CPIplus deliver compared to other types of investments?
Well, Nick, because the design of CPIplus product, it's a predetermined return. So what that means is it provides that consistency and reliability of returns. Unlike shares, for example, that can be quite volatile over time. The other good thing about CPIplus is that it's designed to produce a return that's better than some other defensive assets like bonds and cash in the bank, for example. And that's the unique thing about the CPIplus product.
Can you withdraw any time?
Yeah, absolutely, Nick. So you can withdraw the money at any time, provided that you are eligible to actually withdraw money from your superannuation. The other thing that we've used CPIplus for within the Hostplus business, in the financial planning business, is what we've found is some retirees want a level of certainty around the first few years of their retirement. So what we've been able to do is put perhaps the first 2 to 3 years worth of their pension payments in the CPIplus option and the rest of the money in more growth-oriented options like shares. So what that allows people to do is it gives them the comfort to know that the first 2 to 3 years worth of their pension payments are more stable.
That's great, Prabhat, because one thing throughout my career is I loved the flexibility I had in choosing my own schedule. I could play whatever tournaments that I wanted to. I didn't have to play tournaments that the tour told me to play. So I love that flexibility.
Absolutely, and that's one of the focuses that we had, was to make sure that the CPIplus product was really flexible and also a person could actually withdraw the money from that product if they wanted to. So that flexibility and being able to provide that for our retirees was really important in the way we designed the CPIplus product.
Why was CPIplus created as an option?
Well, Nick, what we found with our retiree members, our pension members, is that they're living longer. And so therefore, some retirees want greater certainty and reliability around their investment returns. What CPIplus is designed to do is to provide a predetermined return above the rate of inflation.
And can anyone invest?
Hostplus is open to anybody. Anyone can join Hostplus, and provided you're eligible to start a superannuation pension, you can join and take advantage of CPIplus because that product is only available within Hostplus's pension accounts.